Real legend vibes.
Drive through the door like a hurricane spinning. Backhand gang always winning, never thinning. Bricks in the vision, stacking heights like a ladder. The first reckless graduate, nothing else matters. Taught by the both KG, the professor. Class full of hitters, no time for the lesser. Blueprint sharp, every line be surgical. Gang move wild, but the hustle's vertical. Shut up! There's a takeover anthem. Backhand gang, no question, no tantrum. Everywhere the bass, the streets gon' feel it. Records on the rise, no way they conceal it. Backhand gang, backhand gang, backhand gang. What? Backhand gang, backhand gang, backhand gang. Backhand gang, backhand gang. Shut up! Backhand gang, backhand gang.
What's going on, people? What's really good? I'm back with another one of these Truth is Truth watch-alongs. You know what? Yeah, it's kind of hard right now being Will Smith. Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him, but there's a lot of things that are being rumored about him right now. So we're not going to take every little thing that we hear about him right now as fact in it. Yeah, sometimes you got to look at things for what they are. Each individual case is going to be different. But here we have someone else accusing him of being a deviant. It's not really accusation because there's nothing really wrong with what he's saying that he did. But I'm going to let you be the judge of that anyway. Let's watch this video together and we can see what's going on in it. Shout out, by the way, to O'Shea Duke Jackson for this video. He's the one who put this together. In this video, though, you are going to see some of the stuff that we watched last time, but we can always just, you know, we'll skip over that and we'll just concentrate on the new information, okay?
I don't know if Will Smith has surgery on his heart.
Funky!
I don't even know what to say to that. Anyway, let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
What? But that money is tight.
The last few years have not been so great to Will Smith. In fact, they've been terrible with a lot of losses.
It's looking real bad for Will Smith in these streets. First is the whole entanglement, Jada and August Alsina. Then his daughter is writing Tupac letters. Now,
So the guy says now this ish. Well, what is he talking about?
Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour.
Obviously, if you've watched my last video, this is the stuff that I was talking about that we've already gone over, but yeah.
It's somebody who is huge in the industry. So I was excited, you know, proud of myself for getting the opportunity. Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was.
Now, I recently covered this guy, Brian King Joseph, who was a violinist that said that Will Smith and his staff was trying to groom him. He accuses Will Smith's staff of, number one, entering his hotel room without his knowledge, putting a "I'll be right back" sign on a note, and some HIV PrEP medication. We all know what that means. But then those allegations are not too different from what we've heard before.
That's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Oh.
And then it gets worse.
All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder.
This is
killing them. It was murder. Sorry, every time I hear it, I'm gonna repeat it. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Will Smith's ex-best friend Bilal. Now we can say that Bilal is a hater. He's a hater. He's jealous. He's just looking for money. That's what Jada Pinkett Smith said. He's lying. He's looking for money. He's just, trying to extort them. You can say the same thing for Brian King Joseph. He said he was fired because he went and told on Will Smith and the staff. They didn't believe him. He lost all of his money. Again, this is more male on male or gay sex allegations coming from Will Smith. But here is the hardest part. Tasha K is the first person that actually got somebody to really talk about it publicly, about Will Smith's, alleged gay lifestyle. We saw that with Bilal. But then there is another man who is claiming to know Will Smith. He is a guy by...
Now, this is where it gets interesting, people. Now, this is where I have to say you can't take everything that people come out with as gospel. Yeah. We know that some of these may be true. Now, but when I heard about this one, I was like, I ain't even too sure about it. And you hear why soon. Just listen to all the details and what details are really missing, in fact. You be the judge anyway. I'll let you watch.
By the name of David Cunningham. And obviously he's a gay man, but what did he have to say?
Will Smith, he being sued by one of his violinists.
Will is a freak.
How you know?
I don't know if Will Smith has surgery on his heart or what, but that mother is tight.
How you know that? Anyway, we all know how he's claiming he knows that, innit? But damn, didn't have to be so fucking graphic with it. Jesus.
So she asked the guy, how do you know that? How do you know about, if he's a freak or not?
You know that.
I was at Jamie Foxx party. Will and I we connected, and we didn't exchange numbers or anything, but we connected, and we went to the bathroom, and I did him in the butt.
And y'all didn't wear no protection?
Just, do you know what? I know that they say that gay men are like a little bit more promiscuous than heterosexual people, but seriously, we was at a Jamie Foxx party. We liked each other. Went to the bathroom and I did him in the butt. Really? Really? Now, and I know that, okay, listen. Yes, celebrities do wild things and stuff like that. We all know about the Diddy parties and yada, 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 but just a random party at Jamie Foxx's house, yeah, just got that wild that you end up in the bathroom with Will Smith. All right, anyway, you guys keep listening.
He's such a sweetheart. Because after that ready to buy me the world.
Shaq, call the lawyers!
So he goes into discrete detail, and obviously it's even more than that, but because I have a mainly male audience, you don't want to really hear the rest of stuff. You can go to Tasha K's page if you really want to know the discrete details. He then talks about like what happened, what transpired. Tasha K then asks, did you guys use a condom or did you use protection? And he says this.
No condom. We had no condom in Jamie Foxx's house. It's hairy, light skin, hairy.
Lord Jesus, why me? Why do you?
So this is a man who's saying something that the other person is sort of saying, Brian King Joseph. He's saying that him and Will Smith did not use any level of protection. He's talking about what his architecture looks like, and then Brian King.
You know what? I said to stop it there. My man said he's talking about what his architecture looks like. No. The words that he used to describe someone's orifice, that's hella funny still, I can't lie.
Joseph is saying, listen, the HIV PrEP is out there. So, and I looked at this whole PrEP thing, and basically this is, if a person's HIV negative, has had anal or vaginal sex in the past 6 months, and has not consistently used the condom. Now, this is important. It does not offer protection against other sexually transmitted infections, such as gonorrhea, chlamydia, or syphilis. Now, Brian King Joseph is saying that the HIV PrEP was put there. He cannot say that Will Smith put it there, but someone put it there. Now, he also said something that was interesting. This guy, who claimed to have clapped Will Smith cheeks, he said something that I thought was interesting, because he said after he clapped his cheeks that Will Smith was ready to do anything and everything for him. Okay. He then said, though, that he and Will Smith never exchanged information. What? So let me just say this. If you deal with somebody sexual, right, and it is really, really good, nine times out of 10, you're going to want to get that number. We're gonna just be real, all right? Any brother that's had a good pair of cheeks, I'm talking about heterosexual cheeks here.
Got him.
And if that clapping is on another level, and 10.
I love it how, because he's doing a video on Will Smith, he had to just make sure he's talking about heterosexual cheeks. Yeah, just had to make sure that everybody knew that. Yeah, it's
10 times out of 10, we're not even going to think about clapping, one night stands or whatever, and we're not getting that number. If that clapping is on point with most dudes, we're not going to just clap you and leave. No, what's the number? What's the number? And if you're a trick like me, what's the number? How much do you need to get home? What do you need to go back? Do you got a passport? I mean, what's going on here? Like that kind of clapping, you're not just going to let that go. Okay, we're all about investing over here. Okay, then you say that the man loved what you did to him so good that he was ready to do anything. Okay, well then, if you have access to somebody like a Will Smith, a guy who's a multi-millionaire, so what do? You deal with that person and just say, okay, well, you ready to do anything, but I don't want your phone number. No, you don't say that. It doesn't make sense, right? It's like, this story doesn't make sense. Now, could you have met Will Smith before? Yes, all right? But if you're a guy that is, I mean, obviously you're not very rich, you're hanging around Jamie Foxx, you're hanging around Will Smith, you're only there around those people to get contacts. Like, let me just tell you guys something. I'm in somewhat of an industry, kind of in East Africa.
Well, you know what? Let me stop that there, actually, while he's about to explain his business and stuff like that and explain how networking works. You know, the funny thing is, I understand exactly what he's saying, but you don't know how much money that guy's got or don't have, yeah? But yes, it's true. When you're in that kind of situation, you can clearly see he's one of these party guys. He goes, he probably networks, and, you know, this is how I don't even know what his job is, to be fair. It seems like he's a networker. Maybe he brings people together. He's on the Tasha K show, you know. Maybe he's just a gossiper. Who knows? But at the end of the day, there are times where you might run into these celebrities through business, through events, through whatever. Now, that's exactly like what O'Shea Duke Jackson just said. It does not make any sense for you to come away with no contact whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? And especially if you're going to come out and make claims like this, you must have some sort of like receipt. Do you know what I mean? You got to have some sort of receipts, something to say, at least, you know, I got this guy's contact, not even an Insta, not even, come on. Especially when you said that he's the one that wants to go and take you out. That guy was ready to give you the world, you said. Ready to give you the world. Well, how is he going to give you anything if he's never going to see you again? How does he know how to get in contact with you? Was he got to come back to meet you at Jamie Foxx's bathroom, yeah? Is that the plan? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, innit, yeah? Please drop a comment down below, guys. If you're here and you're new and you're watching me for the first time, please consider subscribing. I'm going to be making another video, actually, on this situation because, honestly, I kind of think that it's over for Will Smith and Jada this year. If Brother Bilal drops that book and all is revealed and all is investigated and anything comes out to be true, well, we all saw what happened to Diddy. Who knows what's going to happen to the Smiths? Well, guys, look, it's been a good one. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, catch me on the next one. Take care.
Real legend vibes.
Drive through the door like a hurricane spinning. Backhand gang always winning, never thinning. Bricks in the vision, stacking heights like a ladder. The first reckless graduate, nothing else matters. Taught by the bold KG, the professor. Class full of hitters, no time for the lesser. Blueprint sharp, every line be surgical. Gang move wild, but the hustle's vertical. Shut up, there's a takeover anthem. Backhand gang, no pressure, no tantrum. Heavy with the bass, see the streets gon' feel it. Records on the rise, no way to conceal it. Backhand gang, backhand gang, backhand gang. What? Backhand gang, backhand gang, backhand gang. Backhand gang, shut up. Backhand gang, backhand gang.